Hi everyone. So this video is going to be about factoring whenever we have a trinomial, which are three terms, 1, 2, and 3, and your a is equal to 1. So anytime you're factoring a trinomial, you automatically know that because there's three terms, I know I have to factor this out to two parentheses. Now the hardest part about factoring is always figuring out the signs that go inside of these parentheses. But hopefully by the end of this video, this is actually going to become the easiest part. The reason why, all you need to do is take this first sign, drop it in your first parentheses, positive. Multiply your two signs, a positive times a positive will give you a positive, and that's what goes in the second parentheses. Now the next step is, well, anytime you're factoring, you want to create this little chart, this little t-table. You're going to put your c over here. You're going to put your b over here. Now the unique thing about this table now is I don't really care about what my signs are going to be. So if this will happen to be a negative, I'm not going to put a negative here because I already know my signs. So I'm not going to focus on my signs when it comes to this. All I'm going to focus is putting my c here and my b here. Now in this column, you need to find all the factors of 6. 1, 6, 2, 3. My next step, this is what I need you to memorize. Anytime your signs are the same, positive and a positive, that means that they're going to add to give you 5. So which of these factors add up to give you 5? 2 and 3. Now the next step I need you to memorize is, since this is an x squared, I know this is going to be an x and an x. If you memorize to put this bigger number, this 3, in the first parentheses and the smaller one in the second parentheses, you're going to be right with factoring every single time. Okay? So the steps. First sign, bring it down. Multiply your two signs, put it over here. When your signs are the same, they have to add up to give you your b. Put the bigger number in the first parentheses, the smaller number in the second parentheses. Now, if you ever wanted to check to see if you did it right, well, all you need to do is, well, positive 3 times positive 2 is 6. So we know we got that part right. Now the next step is, well, how do I know if this b is going to be 5x? Multiply the insides, 3 times x, 3x. Multiply your outsides, x times 2, 2x. Now if I combine these, 5x. Positive 5x, positive 5x, and I already know I did it right. Now eventually, you can actually end up doing this in your head. 3 times x, 3x, x times 2, 2x, and then combine in your head. So that, just in case you ever want to check to see if you're factoring correctly. Now I promise, if you stick with this process, this is always going to be right every single time. So let's try another one. X squared minus 4x minus 12. Count the number of terms. 1, 2, 3. I automatically know it's two parentheses. Drop the first sign, negative. Multiply your two signs. Negative times a negative is a positive. Set up your table. Put a 12 here, but you see how I didn't put that negative? Because I already have my signs, so I'm not going to focus on my signs. Just put whatever c is. Put whatever b is without the negative, put it here. Then figure out your factors of 12. 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, and 4. Now, when the signs are opposite, negative and a positive, when they're opposite, that means they have to subtract to give you your b. So which of these factors subtract to give you 4, 2, and 6? So remember, split the x's, x and x. Bigger number is 6, put in your first parentheses. Smaller number is 2. Perfect, and you know you factored this correctly. And you could try it out by foiling it out, or just working the insides and the outsides and seeing if it adds up to give you 4, which, let's see it. Negative 6 times x, negative 6x, x times 2, 2x, combine them, negative 4x, and it does match up with the b, okay? So let's try a couple more, just so that you can get an extra practice. 1, 2, 3, 3 terms, I automatically know it's going to be two parentheses. Drop the first sign, negative. Negative times a positive, negative. Set up your t-chart, put c here, b here. Remember, without the signs, because we already have the signs. Find out your factors of 10, 1 and 10, 2 and 5. It's because the signs are the same, you have to add up to give me 7. Which ones add up to 7? 2 and 5, perfect. Put an x, x, what number goes here? Bigger number, 5, 2, and I automatically know, because I'm so confident with this process, I'm not even going to check it because I know it's going to be right. But if you're not sure and you're hesitant, if this is a test and you want to make sure that you get this right, FOIL it out or work with the insides. Insides, negative 5x, outsides, negative 2x, combine them, negative 7x, boom, perfect, matches up with the inside. Now let's try our last one. X squared plus 3x minus 28. Count the number of terms, 1, 2, 3, 3 terms, 2 parentheses. Drop the first sign, positive. Multiply your signs, negative. Set up your t-chart, 28, 3, find all your factors of 28, 1, 28, 2, 14, 4, 7, and that's all. Now next step is, well, because your signs are opposite, which one subtract to give you 3? 4 and 7. Put the bigger number here, 7, with an x and an x, small number in the second one, 4, and you know you factor this correctly. Okay? So hopefully this video helps you out and lets you factor a little bit more efficiently and effectively. Now in the case that sometimes you don't want to set up this table, that's fine. If you know the numbers that are going to add or subtract to give you your b before you even set up this table, work with that. Believe in yourself. Alright, I hope this video helped. Thanks for watching.